welcome to this eFit home workout. Today we're going to do some more Pilates. It's a bit more of a flow, so hopefully if you're feeling a little bit stagnant, a little bit stuck in your body, you will do this exercise video and you'll feel loads better. We're going to start standing. I want you to stand at the top edge of your mat. You're going to bring your feet together. I want you to turn your toes out and then turn your heels out. Thinking about keeping your arms nice and long and loose, head, neck and shoulders relaxed, tiny bit of a bend in your knees. You're going to take your chin to your chest, roll your shoulders forwards, and then curl all the way down. Nice and slowly. We've got a bit of a bend in our knees to take the stress out of your hamstrings. And you're going to go down as far as you comfortably can. When you reach the bottom, you're going to bend your knees any amount you need to get your hands down to the floor. Then you're going to walk your hands all the way out into a plank and then lower yourself onto the floor. Untuck your toes and nice and gently just press the floor away through your hands. Little back bend, come all the way back down. You're going to go through your hands and your knees to lift your hips nice and high into a downward dog position. Keep your knees nice and bent and slowly walk those hands back towards your feet, and then you are going to curl your spine all the way back up till you're standing. We're going to do that twice more. So nice and slowly. Chin to your chest, roll those shoulders forwards, curl down, all the way down. When you reach the bottom, just pause for a second. Bend your knees any amount you need to get your hands to the floor, and then start walking your hands forwards all the way out into a plank, and then lower yourself all the way down onto the floor. Untuck your toes, hands under your shoulders, very gently just press the floor away. Come back down again. Tuck those toes, come through all fours, back up, hips nice and high into a downward dog. Knees are bent. Start slowly walking your hands back towards your feet. Head, neck and shoulders relaxed. Arms are long. Curl yourself all the way back up to standing. One more of those, team. Chin to chest. Roll your shoulders forwards. Curl down. All the way down. Get to the bottom point, bend your knees any amount you need to get your hands to the floor, and slowly walk your hands out into your plank, and then immediately lower yourself back down. Untuck your toes, gently press the floor away, and then you are going to come back up on to all fours. This time you are going to stay on all fours. We are going to do a little bit of cat-cow. So, hands are roughly underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips, and you are going to press the floor away, take your chin to your chest. Create as much space between your shoulder blades as you can. And then let your tummy button drop down towards the floor. Lift your sitting bones, lift your heart and your head forwards. 2 more times. Push the floor away, chin to chest. And then tummy button drops, heart and head comes forwards. 1 more. Press the floor away, chin to chest. And then let your tummy button drop down, heart and head forwards. Lovely. We're going to come and have a lie on your back. Knees are going to be bent. Feet are flat on the floor. For this next exercise, I want you to think about keeping your ribs down. Back stays nice and flat. No arching in that back. Keep that back on the floor. Arms down by your sides. You are going to take a breath in. And as you breathe out, arms go overhead as far as they can. Breathe in and they come all the way back down again. Breathe out, arms go overhead. Breathe in, arms come back down. Breathe out, overhead. Breathe in, back down. Again, breathe out, arms overhead. Breathe in and come back down. 2 more. Overhead. And back down. Last one. Overhead. And back down. For the next one, your hands are going to stay down to the floor. Try and bring your feet a little bit closer to your bottom. And we're going to try and peel your back off the floor. So you're going to press your lower back into the floor. And then slowly, bone by bone, you are going to curl your spine up till you're in a bridge position. Straight line from your shoulders to your knees. And then you are going to try and curl that back onto the floor. Nice and slowly. So you're going to do this in your own time. Thinking about peeling that back off the floor, bone by bone. And then curling it all the way back down onto the floor. Peel that spine off. And then curl it back down again. It's okay if it feels a little bit sticky in places. Doesn't feel like your back's moving really smoothly. This exercise can take a bit of practice. Some people pick it up immediately. It took me quite a while to work out what my body was trying to do. But we've got it now. Nice and slow. Curl up. And then curl back down again. I want you to do one more like this. Curl up. And then curl back down. We're going to bring your arms in this time. So as you curl that spine off the floor, your arms go overhead. As you curl it back down onto the floor, your arms come all the way back. Peel your spine off the floor, arms go overhead. And curl it back down on to the floor and your arms come all the way back. We're going to do 2 more. Peel that spine off the floor, arms overhead. Curl that back down onto the floor, arms come all the way back down. Last one. Overhead, lifting yourself up. And then all the way back down again. Fantastic. I want you to bring one leg to a tabletop now. So your hips at 90 degrees, your knees at 90 degrees. Keeping your trunk nice and still, you are just going to straighten that leg down to the floor and then bring it back up to a tabletop. Straighten that leg away, come back to a tabletop. Straighten it, and then back. Brilliant, guys. Down you go, and back. Down. And back, really trying to reach this leg away from you with control. And back up. Down you go. And back up. Let's do 2 more on this side. Down. And back. 1 more. Down. And back. Bring that leg down onto the floor. Bring your other leg up to a tabletop. Same on this leg. Reach that leg away and down towards the floor. And then come back up again. Reach that leg down. And back. And down. And back up. Go down again for me. Keep breathing as you do this. You can bring in a breathing pattern if you want to. So you would breathe out as the leg goes away from the body and breathe in as the leg comes back up again. But otherwise, just keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. 3 more. Down and back up. 2 more. Down and back up. Last one. Down and back up. Lovely. We're going to go back onto the first side. Bring that leg to a tabletop. Take those arms above your shoulders. Your hands are over your shoulders. This time, as you reach your leg away, your arms are going to go overhead. And then you bring them back up to the middle. So everything goes down to the floor and it comes back up again. Thinking about making yourself nice and long, but keeping that back flat. Back up. What you might feel is as your arms and leg go away from the body, your back wants to arch. Use your tummy muscles to stop that back from arching away from the floor. Down you go. And back up. Keep your arms there, but swap legs. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Take that leg and those arms away from the body. Reach and come back up again. Take everything away and back. Everything goes away. It comes back up again. Again. Down and back. Down and back up. Go down and up. Down. Back up. 2 more. Down and back up. Last one. Down and back up. Last exercise. Keep that leg there. Bring the other leg up to join it. We're going to alternate sides this time. So one leg goes down to the floor, arms go overhead. Bring everything back up. Opposite leg, down to the floor and back up. Don't forget to keep breathing as you do this exercise. Hopefully you can feel that your tummy muscles are working harder as everything goes away from your centre of gravity. As we reach that leg and those arms overhead, that tummy's working harder. Reach away. Come back. One more on each side. Reach and back. One more. Reach and back. And then hug your knees into your chest. You can rock a little bit side to side if you want to. Lovely stuff. And then you are going to come all the way back onto all fours for me. You're going to keep your hips stacked above your knees and you are going to walk your hands forwards, trying to get your head or your chest or your chin down onto the floor. Feel that stretch in your upper back. We tend to carry a lot of tension and a lot of stress in our upper back. This is a nice way to help relieve it. Make sure you do it gently, don't force anything. And then nice and slowly walk your hands back up. Bring your big toes together, take your knees as wide as the mat. Sink your bum back down towards your heels, and I want you to stack your hands so that you can rest your forehead on the back of your hands. So you're in this lovely, comfortable child's pose. And in that position, I want you to take 3 nice big deep breaths. As you breathe in, fill your lungs, breathe out, breathe it all out. Really nice restorative position. And when you've done those 3 big deep breaths, we are done. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.